P2B made the Northerners cry, especially the youth. He made them shed tears. He made them, cry had I known. Had I known. This is a case of when you have something and you don't value it, and then God allows you to test the other side of life. That's exactly what happened to them in the north. They had this, idea that, in fact, there are people brainwashed them that they should not worry. P2B is a Christian. P2B will not take care of them. P2B does not love them, to the extent that they went to clone P2B's voice. Those of you who have been following my page for the longest, we did a video like this. Even during the tribunal, they came, faked a voice, cloned the voice, one AI voice. They said it was P2B. He was saying, yes, daddy, to Bishop Oyedepo. And then P2B now said that they are going to deal with the Muslims in Nigeria when he becomes president. Meanwhile, it was a lie. It was a lie. So this guy now went to meet P2B in the court during the tribunal. The guy now said, that he wants to see P2B. They told him he just entered into the tribunal. They say he will wait. Immediately P2B came out. The guy said that he wants to see P2B. When they told him, sir, why did you call me that you're coming to my house? And you immediately you called me. You're now sounding anything. You started speaking your language. What kind of bigotry is that? P2B told me that P2B now said he just came back from the UK, that he attended Dele Momodu's birthday in the UK. That is not possible. That he called him. He said, do I have your number? He said, no. Do I know you? He said, no. But the person sounded like you. P2B said, maybe it's those people that are cloning my voice. I did not call you. I don't even know you. Thank God that guy was a child of a prominent person. I think the father was either former head of state or so. If that thing trended and all of that. In the case of Abure and all, they tried all those things. Papa came, did his own during those periods. And that is why maybe this story did not stay very long for most people to know. So now P2B was actually, when this news broke that, see how people were crying, people were shouting, our president, they're calling P2B our president. So we wanted to understand what P2B was actually going to do that made him meet that roadblock. So apparently, some youth, the driver was had an ill treatment and all that. So the drivers now became offended and decided to block the road. Okay, they said the police officers malhandled one of the drivers, all these highway drivers, and then the drivers became angry and they had to protest that they unblocked the road. So it happened to be on a day where P2B was going to Kogi State to go fulfill his promise. Because one thing about P2B is if P2B says a thing, he will do it. Even when P2B talked about removing fuel subsidy, he was not saying it because he wanted to be praised or anything. P2B knew the modalities. He knew the way he was trying to, what he was going to put on ground to cushion the effect. He was not going to just yank. When something is not your brainchild. So when Tinubu came into power, he said, hey, after all, P2B mentioned removing because we knew they were trying to, how would I put it, duplicate his templates to ensure that they do exactly what P2B said. Sometimes some people do not have that's why he never attended any of the interviews. A man who so disrespected Nigerians not to even attend any of the interviews, but went to Chatham House to attend interviews. And then he will call Ayade, come and talk. He will call another person, come and talk. So those people were the ones now talking for him. For a person who wants to govern a country like Nigeria, will go to Chatham House to go and talk about something he's supposed to say here. And then I know very well that most Nigerians, let's say 90% Nigerians, or let's even say 95%, never voted for him. Of course, it's glaring. If by the time they had, they had what Atiku had with P2B, what they had is more than what he had. So apparently, you already know who won this election. But let's keep it at that. Yes, they announced him and all of that. They went to court, and whatever the court did, that's their business. They will settle it with God. Because for every person who is unalived as a result of bad governance, their blood is on INEC chairman and all the people who orchestrated this thing to happen, right? It will happen to them. In no short time, you will know. So when P2B now came, he saw that the guys that came with him, they're like asking what's going on. They stepped aside, they asked questions. They say, no, they blocked the road. There's a protest. P2B was not afraid though. P2B went into that crowd. You see, when your mind is clear, when your conscience is clear and you know that you are doing the right thing, you will not be afraid of anything. P2B is one man that is not just, selfless. He's not just a man of integrity. He's very fearless. P2B travels. I used to wonder, I hope this man is resting. At least they should be giving him water to take. He should eat a lot of pineapples. He should eat a lot of cucumber fruits. He should eat a lot of fruit and drink a lot of water. That's okay. And take yogurt. Me, in my own head, that's what I used to calculate. Like, this man is always here and there. For a man who went to do campaign in all the states, and when they rigged him out, he still went to those states to go and tell them thank you. Do you understand? How many people would do that after he was not sworn in? So imagine how his thank you would have been if they actually saw him in. You saw how all the prophecies that came out, they went and ensured that they quieted those people. Some were going to court, some they to prison, some that they said they did something in 1900. They eventually took them to prison. So by the time you look at all these things, you understand that it's all, most of it is witch hunting. But let's just act like we didn't know. So Peter Obi now got there, and immediately the people cited Peter Obi, a Muslim driver, a Hausa Muslim driver, who was also, the reason I'm emphasizing that is because we have Yoruba Muslims and we have Hausa Muslims. So a Muslim Hausa guy now came down. The guy that was very agitated, was quarreling and very offended. Immediately he saw Peter Obi, he started shouting, hey, my president, hey, my president. The man, a guy that was very angry, he blocked the road with a trailer. Immediately, Peter Obi now told him, please now, can you remove this? He said, no problem. The next thing he entered this car without, this is somebody that they've been talking to. They begged these people, they say no. Immediately, Peter Obi told them, please, that can they clear the road? Immediately, this boy went up and entered this car and cleared the road and came out and took pictures with Peter Obi. Of course, you'll be seeing it here. He took pictures with Peter Obi. He was posing and taking pictures. So it was after this whole matter was trending. Sorry, I couldn't make this video when it was really hot. It was when the matter was trending. That was when Peter Obi now posted his own. In fact, at that time, I'm not sure Peter Obi knew this matter. This side of the story was trending, where they were feeling very emotional, snapping with him. Some were saying, see, the person we wanted as president, though, they did not give us. So they were saying in different videos that they posted on social media. Of course, because of reused content, I don't want to bring videos here. So just understand that. So when all this happened, Peter Obi, the guy was now taking pictures. Everywhere became calm. People now started taking selfies. These are people who came out to protest. They started taking selfies. So a man like Peter Obi that will go to any place, a crowd, and people will be shouting, hailing him, our president, and somebody who they said won election and is now sworn in. You come to a place, people are angry. Please, who is now the president? Please, I know me. Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. Understand, but I'm just asking a question, like, let's flip the coin that, okay, we did not know. When you come and see a P2B here in an occasion and see a Tinubu here, people definitely go to P2B. So the guys were complaining. They showed them on short clips. They were saying, oh, that thank God somebody was there. People were there to capture everything that happened. Guess where P2B was going to? He had promised one particular nursing school in Kogi State that he was going to, he gave them, I think, 10 million or so. And they now begged him that, please, their current most urgent need right now is a bus. That bus will be it was one of the criteria for them to get one certification like that or accreditation. So P2B now told them that, how much is the bus? They now told him that it's, for example, let me just call a figure, maybe 100 million. Then the Reverend Father there or one other person that was there now say, that please, the Reverend Father in charge of the nursing school now says, if you can even give us half 30-something million, we can buy a fairly used van. P2B say, really? He say, yes, a good one. He said, yes. So they bought it. And then P2B now went there to deliver, and he also gave them extra money. Do you understand? So a man like P2B that will tell people, I promise you this. If P2B opens his mouth today to promise you that he'll buy you a jet, give P2B time, he'll buy that jet for you. He's that kind of person. He knows his onions. He knows what he wants. He will not promise you what he will not give you. P2B was a man that ensured that all the schools, government schools in Anambra were using laptops. Somebody came on my comment and was saying, that what the P2B do as governor? Really? Where are you from, please? Are you a Nigerian? Because if you are truly a Nigerian, you will know that P2B, okay, fine, P2B went as far as becoming governor. A governor of 8 years and nobody. Do you know why Anambra State has election different from other people? It's because Peter Obi went to court and won twice. And that is why Anambra election is not like the normal governorship election. They do it a year after because he won the case. And he thought he really trusted the judiciary, thinking he was going to win this time. But of course, you saw the turn of events. So please, in the next election, I know people will still go and vote and collect money and vote rubbish. I know. But I hope you guys are seeing what is currently happening in Nigeria. We pray it doesn't get to a point where people will begin to unalive other people to eat them. I pray it doesn't get to that point, because P2B is the person, is our nemesis, whether we like it or not.